Roseanne hates Middle Easterners. You heard right. Roseanne hates Middle Easterners. She called the senior advisor to President Barack Obama. She said she looks like she's from Planet of the Apes and also looks like she's part of the Muslim Brotherhood in tweets she had, I think like a year or two ago or a few months ago. But yeah, her show is officially canceled, and it's kind of ironic because Roseanne, it seemed like such a progressive show since it included a black female pretending to be interracial and a guy pretending to be a woman. So yeah, just a lot of pretending happening here. But hey, and also the ironic thing is that it seems like this show was very inclusive since Roseanne, she allowed liberals, conservatives, people from the old Rust Belt, people who are young, hipsters, all across the show. And it seemed like it was going to be our new All in the Family. But nah, it's just a bunch of bullshit. And the ironic thing is she had a episode where she talked about how she was actually afraid of Arab people and that she had some type of Arab phobia in the song the whole episode Go Cubs, where a Middle Eastern family, and this is quite frankly one of the whitest Middle Eastern families I've seen so far, but they moved into the neighborhood and Roseanne wanted to use their electricity or internet or whatever, and their password was Go Cubs. And Roseanne showed herself to be a person who was actually very much afraid of Arab people or Middle Eastern people in this episode. How ironic.
The crazy amount of fertilizer they got stacked up near their garage. That's how they make bombs. What if this is a sleeper cell full of terrorists getting ready to blow up our neighborhood?
This really goes to show
I'm telling you, this is what people from Iraq and Talibanistan do. They hide out in neighborhoods like Lanford. Don't you watch the news? You don't mean the news, you mean Fox News. And, there's no Taliban is, forget it. Jump in here, Anne-Marie.
Oh, because I'm black, I'm the expert on racism?
Oh, geez, I am so sorry. I'm willing to learn from my mistakes.
Alright, so, of course, I need to say that she's not doing actual racism here. She's doing Arab phobia because Arabic people are not actually a race. So technically you can't be racist to them. But Arab phobia, Islamophobia, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, she even showed in the episode that she has a form of Arab phobia, Islamophobia, which ironically it showed itself today in the tweets that got her fired.
I'm going to turn back now to ABC's decision to cancel Roseanne after a tweet by star Roseanne Barr calling former Obama advisor Valerie Jarrett, quote, the child of Planet of the Apes and the Muslim Brotherhood.
Wow. So a person with pale skin, thin lips, and straight hair like Roseanne Barr, she looks way more like a fucking something coming from the Planet of the Apes than anybody else does. Especially being a fat hog like herself. But, you know, Roseanne Barr always been a little bitchy and kind of conniving.
ABC Entertainment President Channing Dungey called the comment, quote, abhorrent, repugnant, and inconsistent with our values. The show had been dogged by controversy since it came back on the air in March. Joining me by phone now is Emily Heil, a columnist at the...
Heil Hitler? Heil? I'm just kidding. But, yeah. I just like to say that Disney have gotten in trouble with many of their newest shows like Andy Mack, which got banned all over the planet. And now Disney is falling in some real big shit lately. And I'm really concerned for their company. And Roseanne coming out to be a person who said very racist and disgusting things really affects the whole image of the Disney brand. And considering that she supports Trump, a lot of people will see once again why Trump is connected to some form of racism or bigotry that happens. And this is a really bad scene for many of the people in the Rust Belt who's already seen as just hicks and hillbillies by many people. And I feel really bad for people who like this show. The show is okay, you know. The show tackled issues that has to do with transsexuality, interracial relationships, interracial kids, just really some big issues. And now to hear it like being pretty much dethroned because of her reckless mouth really shows you how you should really watch her tweets and watch everything you say on the internet, because it lasts forever. Now, please like, subscribe, and share this video. How do you all feel about Roseanne Barr turning out to be a low-life fucking racist? So hey, and remember, the Cubs are right. Go Cubs were right. She was some form of anti-Arabic or anti-Islamic sentiment in her soul. And it's really disgusting to find this out because she seemed like a nice woman. And I kind of equate her to like a person like Dave Chappelle, a very famous and noteworthy comic who actually seems to support, or at least not have that much vitriol of Donald Trump like the average person. So hey,